Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open receiver is Bo Melton.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd down, 3 to go. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
A 1st down throw for Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Yellow.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Out quickly here to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Attack!
It's the quarterback with a sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yellow!
Third and goal. Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here's Mahomes.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 5. 1st down, Broncos.
They send Sutton in motion. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Slot man in motion left. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. 3rd and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
14, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
0-15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Attack! Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. How about this 1-2 to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's a design run. Oh, the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves...
Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Slot receiver, headed right. On second down, it's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go, set.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now to throw it here on first down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On third down, Mahomes. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. The motion man is Johnson. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Patrick to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
To the ground, a first down run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Second down. Nix. This one complete to Melton. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing is Nix. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Broncos have it. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Right side.
Mahomes on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
His drive will start on the ground. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ball on the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff, running right. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught. What a throw. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos are going to extend their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10 for Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 11.
Yellow.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down.
And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
15. Easy.
Now Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Line, line.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Line, line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Yellow. White side.
Here's Mahomes. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.